Hello and welcome to Monday Morning Madness. I am Owen Miller, and I am here to share this week's announcements with you. Throughout the week, you can also find these announcements on Channel 900 and in the Life and Times. And now, here are today's announcements. Announcing the next opportunity to have your picture taken for the 2025 Pictorial Directory. Both new and not so new residents can stop by the foyer in the Abundant Life Center tomorrow, Tuesday, February 11th at 1 p.m. for their photo to be taken. If your picture is taken, you'll receive the new Pictorial Directory free. Pianist and singer Patty Revel will be on campus this Tuesday, February 11th at 1:30 in Shoal. NAMI, the National Alliance of Mental Illness of Butler County, hosts a family support group at 5:30 p.m. this Tuesday, February 11th, and on the second Tuesday of each month in the Beatitudes Room of the Abundant Life Center. If you have a family member who is living with mental health challenges, you are invited to participate in this confidential support group. Just a reminder to the ladies who signed up for the Ladies' Night Out for this Wednesday, February 12th. Social time begins at 5 and dinner begins at 5:30. You can call Trudy Manzo if you have any questions. Seaman Memorial Church invites you to choose from 3 Sunday services. Worship at New Haven is at 9:15 a.m. Worship in Seaman Chapel and also the live broadcast will be on Channel 900 at 10:30 a.m. and worship in Wittenberg is at 10:45 a.m. And if the weather is too cold to attend church, you can request a bulletin for the 10:30 televised service by calling either 724-452-3594 or 724-452-3602. We are still praying for Passive Angels to appear unto nursing each Sunday. Volunteers are needed to transport nursing residents to Sunday worship in Seaman Chapel. Please call the church office if you can help. God will surely bless you as you serve Him. The Passivant Community Gathering meets in Seaman Chapel at 2 p.m. on specific Sundays. Come and worship and hear the good news of Jesus on February 23rd with Pastor Linda Miller Pretz. Be sure to put your porch light on by 1:30 if you need a ride on the Passivant bus. Turn on those porch lights. A Catholic communion service is held on Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. in Seaman Memorial Chapel. Guitarist and singer Tom Panay will be providing entertainment in Shoal at 1:30 on Tuesday, February 18th. Singer Tiffany Eckhart will be performing on Friday, February 21st at 1:30 p.m. in Shoal Conference Center. Jonah from the Sight and Sound Theater will be shown in Shoal at 1 p.m. on Monday, February 24th. Come and join the Christian women's group in the Belly of the Whale. If you can knit, crochet, or sew, your help is needed to make items for charity. Just come to one of our Busy Hands gatherings in the Abundant Life Center Creative Arts Rooms on Mondays from 1 to 2 p.m. or Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Soon we will have information about a meeting in New Haven Court. All skill levels are welcome. The Gently You Shop is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. It is located just down the hall from the creamery and resells goods, clothing, and home goods. Just a reminder that the gift shop is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it carries many of your needs and gifts, including fine cutlery by Rada. And if you are looking for fun opportunities to meet people and help others, think about volunteering at the gift shop for the morning or afternoon 3-hour shift. Just call or visit the gift shop and talk to Nancy. The Buddha series of the Great DVD Courses of World Religions continues on Mondays from 1 to 2:30 in the music room. Please join in for this interesting series. Just a reminder that the residents using the clinic should please use the elevator in the main lobby for safety purposes. The Bistro will continue to close at 3:30 p.m. on Mondays until further notice. You can nourish your spirit with Pastor Frida on Channel 900 on Thursdays at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. The Passivant Peace Hexagon Project has been rescheduled to April and May. Please complete a reservation from the Life and Times and send it to Campus Mail to the addresses on the form. The two book clubs meet on the fourth Tuesday of each month in the Christ the Mediator Chapel on the second floor of the Abundant Life Center. Details are in the Life and Times. Did you know that we have an outpatient aquatic rehab? Just contact Rehab Services on campus for details. A Veterans Breakfast is held for all veterans and their spouses on the third Tuesday of each month at 10 a.m. in the Barron's Inn. Please join in. The Beauty Shop in the Abundant Life Center lists its hours of operation in the Life and Times. You can call to schedule an appointment. And if you are looking for a one-time volunteer opportunity, we would love to have you sign up to read announcements like these for Monday Morning Madness. We tape the announcements on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. The sign-up sheet is on my door, located next to the creamery, and this is a fun and easy way to volunteer, and no experience is necessary. We film announcements at 10 a.m. on Wednesdays, and willingness is all that's required. All you do is just read off of a pre-written script. Thank you for watching this edition of Monday Morning Madness. If you missed any of the information, you can find it on the Channel 900 slides or in the Life and Times. Please continue to watch Channel 900 throughout the week for daily updates and cancellations. And happy Valentine's Day. Have a great week.
This Black History Month, KDKA is bringing you stories from all over our region. The University of Pittsburgh's School of Law has a new dean, Jerry Dickinson. He's among the youngest deans in the university's history. Our Mamie Ba explains how he stepped into this role.
For today,
in this class and the rest to follow, Jerry Dickinson upholds his oath.
I teach the law, but I also practice. I'm a civil rights lawyer.
And now dean for the University of Pittsburgh School of Law.
It feels great. I'm excited. I'm energized by this opportunity. I'm lucky to be here in this position, in large part because of others who have paved that path.
Like Robert Burley Harper, in the 1970s, the Pitt Law alum became the assistant dean of students and later the first Black tenured full-time professor. Now he watches from above as Dickinson raises the bar and ushers in a new era.
The estate system is IKEA furniture without the instructions.
The 38-year-old is among the youngest deans in the school's history. School officials even believe the youngest person to lead a law school in the United States. He's only the second Black man to take on the role. The journey to this moment filled with trials and tribulations.
Came up out of the Allegheny County foster care system, grew up in a large foster home, had my own struggles as a young child and young adolescent, but I stumbled upwards and I was able to make it here.
Dickinson began teaching in 2017. The constitutional law scholar educated students and the world about the do's and don'ts of our federal principles. Years later, history is repeating itself.
We're living in this moment where the Constitution is, sort of being pushed to its limits in some way, shape, or form by the president, by the executive branch, by Congress. And what I usually tell folks is that typically, historically, we come out on the other end.
This year, there's been a 50% increase in applications. Dickinson believes it's being fueled by the political climate.
At Pitt Law, we value diversity and inclusion. We really do. And that means diversity across the board. That means diversity in thought, diversity in opinion, diversity in ideological perspective, diversity in religion, diversity in all kinds of different aspects.
Dickinson is not a new face to the region. In 2020, he ran in the Democratic primary for U.S. House Pennsylvania District 18. He lost. Maybe serendipitous. You see now, his focus is on elevating the law school.
You look at Pitt Law at 5 to 10 years, which I hope to be the dean and leading this law school at that point. I could see Pitt Law being one of the top schools in all of the United States.
Preparing the next generation of lawyers who take an oath. That includes protecting what the founding fathers created.
Relevant, again, for the bar exam.
Reporting in Oakland, Mamie Ba, KDKA TV News.
Hello again, it's Bill McDaniel to follow up on my original Boys Town video. Boys Town offerings are so vast, it would take at least an hour to cover all choices given to the residents. I was a resident in the early 1950s, some 75 years have passed now. What has not been lost are the special memories and lessons learned, including but not limited to the ones of personal responsibility, respect for others, courtesy in all your doings, and feeling one's expectations, and keeping God in your daily doings. Even though I didn't graduate from the Boy Scout High School, I gathered a significant number of credits to quickly fulfill the graduation process. On my departure, I was added to the Alumni Association, where I participate now. Time developed when my mother wanted me to return home and help her out. Immediately, I was connected with Shenley High School to try and finish out my high school graduation needs. Here is where I met my wonderful wife, who gave us 66 years together and 2 outstanding, successful boys. An opportunity came to me, so I joined the Army and spent 3 years in Germany, a memorable tour of duty. On my return to the States, I was unsuccessful in gaining employment. By then, my mother had relocated to Orange, California, with several of her brothers and sisters. I found a nice apartment in Orange, California, and weeks later, my wife-to-be joined me, and we were married in the local church. As luck would have it, Hughes Aircraft provided me with a worthwhile position. Encouraged, I returned to school, and finally, at 37 years of age, I received my diploma in computer science. Eventually, I was recruited by General Dynamics in their military contracting division, featuring software development. A few years later, I was recruited by Motorola at Scottsdale, Arizona, where I retired in 2000. Please understand, my advancement was tied to the lessons learned at Boys Town. Today, I lean on these teachings to focus my life. With God as my life partner, I must admit, I'm a very fortunate fellow. Lastly, thank you for viewing my first video and this follow-up video. My suggestion is for you to try and take a driving trip to Boys Town, near Omaha, Nebraska, and see the campus for yourself and why Boys Town is loved by many boys, or all of them for that matter, and those that are still being helped there. I'll see you around the campus, and if you wish to talk a little more about Boys Town, I'd be glad to do it. Thank you.
All right, hello. Welcome to Employee Spotlights at Lutheran Senior Life Pass Event Community in Zillion Opal. We're going to get to know different staff people and get to know them more. So today I have Megan Bigyanko with me. Hello, Megan.
Hi.
So Megan, tell me about your job here and what you do.
Yeah, I'm the social worker for Tynesta and Trillium household here at Passavant in our nursing community. I've been here for about 6 years now, and it keeps me on my toes and very busy with our rehab and discharges. I normally set up home health and equipment and walk people through their insurance and their stay here in rehab to get back home or back to independent living or personal care. I really enjoy it.
Wow, that sounds like a lot to do and take care of and communicate and work with people. What does a day-to-day look like for you? What do you do during the day? What does a typical day look like for you?
Yeah, I do a bunch of different things, but mainly I start my morning going through my emails, like I'm sure a bunch of us do, attend morning report where we talk with the whole team about the what's what of the day. I do care meetings in the morning with our families and residents. Again, a major part of the care meetings is telling people how long they might be here for, where they're stand with rehab and how they're doing, and talking about the insurance. Then I typically work with our interdisciplinary team between therapy, nursing, the dietitian, and we do like a collaborative meeting of, how is everybody, what's going on, and troubleshoot through any difficult areas. And then my afternoon is spent kind of touching base again with families and hopefully answering any questions. I do also have a long-term care household where that's the fun part. Not that the other part isn't fun, but it's really enjoyable when I get to go over to Trillium and talk with residents and just be with them and learn more about their life, take people down to activities. I also do a resident council once a month where we just talk about different issues on the household and try to make it as best of a place to be. And that's my typical day.
Okay. I'm in nursing home administration school, and we're learning about care plans and all that. What is your part in care plans, or do you create those or help with those?
Yeah. So part of the care plan, our part is looking at the social aspects. So mood and the psychological well-being of someone, which, I think goes with Aspire. Part of Aspire is our mental and so we do that part as well as then a discharge plan of the care plan, whether that be staying long-term and making sure that people are still appropriate for that level of care, or having it in there that this person wants to get back to their previous place and help them to make that happen.
When you're not at work, what's something that you like or that people want to know, just talking to you, something about you, what interests you, or...
I really enjoy scrapbooking. I'm working on my second scrapbook for my daughter, who we adopted in September. And I'm a foster parent, so we also have a 3-year-old with us right now. And I'm working on a scrapbook for him. I love to do that. When the weather is good, we love to go kayaking and travel. So our new thing is trying out different indoor water parks, and my kids really enjoy that. And I am very much into getting in my steps for the day more recently. So you might see me walking about campus trying to get my steps in.
Lots of good things there. Okay, so what's your latest show you're binging, or movie you've seen, or maybe podcast, or do you have any entertainment or music that you've been into lately? Anything in entertainment that you like that you'd like to share? Maybe somebody could look into if they would like your recommendation.
I currently am watching this show called High Potential. It's kind of an investigative. This woman becomes a part of an investigative team with the police, and she kind of solves crimes. Also very much into audiobooks. Highly recommend. There's 2 books that go a part of this, but it's about a librarian in Kentucky, and set back in the day based off of like a real community of people, but she's a librarian that basically takes a horse to go to different families and kind of, how she gets them to read and everything. But it's a very good two book series. And I also, what else? Music. I am very much a fan of listening to jazz music when I'm working in my office. So it kind of is a nice tone between, uplifting beats, but also calm.
Are you a fan of older jazz, newer jazz, or just all kinds?
Probably all kinds. I'm not super familiar with like all the details of jazz, but I like a good listen.
Very good. All right. Is there anything we didn't ask you that we should have? Something we completely blanked on or anything like that?
Oh. I don't think so. I feel like that's a little bit about me, and I appreciate having the time today to share. And I hope that if you see me around campus, I get to know you and you get to know me a little bit more.
So if you want to talk to Megan when she's walking around, you could see her there, but you could go meet her in her office. Megan, where are you located at if people want to come talk to you?
Yeah. My office is open pretty much any time between Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. I'm located on the second floor of the Abundant Life building, here in the main building on the second floor, right before you get to the Tynesta household.
Very good. Megan, thank you for being here today. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. All right. Take care. Okay.